Hey everybody, it's Ryan. Welcome back to How Farms Work. It is officially that time of year where we gotta start feeding calves. So I brought the calves in off pasture, I took them off the cows, I weaned them, and now I'm starting to feed them corn. So I'll increase the amount of corn that I give them slowly to get it up to the point to where they're not completely eating the bunk gone every day. And then at that point, it'll be safe to put in the steer stuffer so they don't overeat. And that's the way that we'll be feeding them. So we are going to be finishing harvesting corn today, and just started the morning off. Wanted to start with this, and we're gonna head over to the farm. We took everything back away from the field because we have been out because of the rain for a couple days, about a week now, and it's officially time to where we need to get all the crops off the field so we can start focusing on field work, because the temperature is dropping. The ground is actually starting to get pretty froze. We had quite a bit of rain and it started to get cold right away, so the ground is, as of today, because it's cold, it's pretty firm. I think we should be able to get away harvesting, but that might change once it warms up, because we were hauling in fodder bales yesterday and it was still pretty soft. So I'm gonna head over to the farm. We're gonna start taking stuff to the field, and we'll get some footage of the 9770 running for the last time this year, and that'll be it for harvesting. What do you say we head over to the farm? There's the 82. Combine's got to be around here somewhere. Oh, there they are. Just getting started. Let's go have a look, shall we? It was pretty firm out there in the field when we first got started, but by the time we got this load in the truck, it was starting to soften up quite a bit. But I don't think it's going to be enough to keep us out of the field, thankfully, because they are calling for rain tomorrow. We want to hopefully try to get this done. Ryan Kuster. Yep. Thanks. The doors were pretty well locked up because it's been so cold and it was wet, and I had a hard time getting the doors open. I could only get them open part way. Once the weight of the corn was off, it was a lot easier, but I took some gear lube and put that along the tracks. That's my temporary permanent fix for getting the traps open. Seems like that works pretty well. So looking at the corn we just brought down, 86,000 pounds. Moisture 16.19, test weight 55.8, damage 1.2, foreign matter 1.2. All right, let's head back to the farm. You may notice that we load the truck heavier on the front than in the back. The reason for that being is because the truck itself is several thousand pounds lighter than your average truck. Why? I'm not totally sure. Maybe it's just built lighter. But that allows us to carry more weight that way. Since the truck is lighter, the way that the corn is distributed across the trailer, it tends to be heavier on the back side on that end axle. So I have them load up the front heavier, and that way we have a nice level distribution of weight, even though the corn isn't distributed that great in the hopper. I've actually loaded this less full and have gone over my axle limits by distributing the corn evenly across the trailer. I always make sure my tarp is covered when I got a load of corn on, because, and the reason I'm thinking of this now is because I met someone on the way here that didn't have their trailer tarped and had a full load of, I assume, corn, and it was losing kernels like crazy, and it slapped the hood and the windshield of the truck. So that's one reason I always like to keep the tarp covered. It secures your load. I don't always take 2 hours to go round trip, but when I do, I made it down to the elevator with that last load just a little bit after they were supposed to close, but we called them and told them that I was coming, so they stayed open. But they are bringing the 76 and the wagon up because we're not going to have enough storage space to finish harvesting all this. So Travis is going to put some corn into the wagon and use that corn for feed over the winter. And if there's anything left, then he can go ahead and we can load that on the semi and sell it whenever. So we should have enough storage space since they're going down to get the 76. So I'm going to load what's on the Brent Avalanche right now onto the semi and take that back to the farm while they finish harvesting. And just like that, Harvest 2021 has officially come to a close. Now it's time to start switching gears and getting ready for winter. Hopefully we can fit some field work in before it gets too cold or before the S word comes, snow. Don't want to say that too loud. But hopefully we can get some of that done. Tomorrow I'm gonna take the load that I have on the semi right now down to Dubuque, come back, swing into the farm, pick up Travis, and take him up to the 82, and we're gonna dump that load on the semi. I'll take that down and Travis can bring the 82 and the grain cart back to the farm. I want to give a huge thank you to Unverferth for sending down the Brent 1396 Avalanche grain cart. Having it here is a huge help. To be perfectly honest, I didn't think that I was going to end up liking the dual auger grain carts as much as I did. Just having it here, you can really unload that thing really fast. You don't have to worry about any grain heaping up on the sides if you get any wet corn or anything. It flows really nice, and overall the 82 handled it a lot better than I thought it would. And it's really nice now that we got a combine that we can actually reach up to and unload on the go. And just having that field storage out there keeps us going. It keeps the truck moving so that they have a full load there ready for us. And I just want to give, again, a huge thank you to Unverferth. You guys are awesome. But anyway, that pretty much wraps up harvest. I'm really happy with how the year turned out. I know that it was a profitable year for me. The crops turned out good, plus with what the price of everything is good. It does give a little bit of concern going into next year with what fertilizer prices are, but we'll burn that bridge when we come to it. So anyway, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out all of our other videos. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat, all how farms work. And I want to give you, the viewer, a huge thank you for tagging along this year. And I'm looking forward to making videos on the 9770 next year as well. So I'll see you next time.